Alright, what we have here is a Sirennet 690 kit. 6 bulbs, 6 clear hideaway bulbs. The 690 kit, Sirennet. It's actually made by SoundOff. It's got the SoundOff Galileo name on it. All the bulbs are SoundOff. Basically what we're going to do here is 6 bulbs, 2 in the rear, 2 in the front, and also the customer has requested that I have a harness integrated into this for 2 LEDs he has mounted on his toolbox. So what we're going to do is start at the battery in the engine compartment on the driver's side, and we're going to start with power and ground. Hook these right up to the battery, have a 15 amp fuse in there, all waterproof connections. Comes around, it's all loomed. This is going to come in through the firewall, and this is going to branch off at the left knee of the driver and come across the dash, and you have your 3 switches here. One switch will control the front strobes, one switch will control the back strobes, one switch will control the LEDs. I'm waiting on the switch panel and the momentary switch to change the pattern on the strobes. They have not come in yet, that's why this looks like this. This harness comes out of where it branched off, and this is going to go underneath the trim panel on the floor. It's unarmored because it's going underneath that trim panel. The less bulk under there, the better. It's easier that way. You don't want that armoring fighting you while you're trying to put that panel back on. So the less bulk, the better. Harness comes all the way back. This is going to get mounted underneath the driver's side rear seat, and you got your power, ground, and pattern wire, and you got your strobe wires. These plug into the first 2 right here, and this harness continues out the back. This will go out the back of the cab or through the floor, doesn't matter, whichever. Give you more than enough. And this will come up through the front driver's side corner of the box of the truck and up into a toolbox. Usually I go in through the drain plug of the box. Being there's already a hole there, this is just less drilling. First, it branches off on the driver's side. This will get hooked up to the driver's side LED. Heat shrink connections. Just put the power for the LED, hook it up to the orange, and black is obviously ground. Once you get those heat shrunk or crimped down very tightly, heat them up with a heat gun, and this will shrink down and form a waterproof seal, so you don't have to worry about corrosion or anything like that. Comes around, it's fully loomed again, and same setup on the passenger side. Continuing out the back of the truck, we have 4 strobes. These 4 are in this harness here. This is going to come around to the driver's side, and that's where the first 2 branch off. Probably going to go in the taillight and turn signal, or taillight and reverse light, doesn't matter. Customer's choice. And again, branches off here. The other 2 are in this, go up to the passenger side. Again, same setup as on the driver's side, just goes into the taillight area on the passenger side, and the customer can choose wherever he wants to put his strobe tubes. Continuing out the front of the truck, I want you to run this one out the same hole that you ran the other wires out of, and this will run along the frame up to the front of the truck. The 2 for the front are in this section here. Again, it's fully loomed. It's going to come across the front of the truck, or up to the front of the truck rather, and to the driver's headlight. You'll notice I left the white connection off. You can do that, or I do that rather, to make this easier to slide this wire through tight areas and so on and so forth. Branches off and continues on to the passenger side. Give you more than enough. Probably 5-6 feet going across to the pasture side. And again, you have your other connection here. There'll be instructions on which pin goes into which connection on the white connection there, for you, so you know how to do that correctly. This kit right now is approximately like 6x6 area. It'll be all boxed up and ready to ship out for you here in the next day or two, and should have this installed in a couple, 2-3 hours or so. Everything's plug and play for you and ready to rock and roll. And if anybody has any questions about this kit, or would like a kit similar to this, or like a kit exactly like this, just get a hold of me and I will be able to help you out.